So welcome to Nancy's. Nancy's is a little blue building on Scenic Highway, right next to Scenic 90 Cafe. There's a kind of a progression. So as I started Scopolos and back when I was 11 years old and working as a busboy and then in the kitchen, got a knack for loving to cook, interested in cooking. Went through college here locally. Decided, that my passion was in the restaurant business. At that time, there was about 3 culinary schools, and as you mentioned, I attended Culinary Institute of America up in Hyde Park, New York. Went to Orlando and did a little bit of internship there. Back then, it was the Sheraton Twin Towers. I think now it's the Radisson, what it is. There, they had a convention center, and my interest was also doing that, learning, the big functions. We did over 3,000 people 3 times a day. It was work, by all means, but it was challenging. It was exciting. Got to do a lot of neat things. And then as I came back to Pensacola, one of the things that obviously where the restaurant was started back in 1959, the whole town had shifted, and much of what used to be the throughway into Pensacola after the interstate came in the 70s kind of changed the geographic dynamics in the city. So we found the opportunity to move to Scenic Highway. We were there for 25 years. During that time, opportunity came across the street with a property, turned it into a home-style neighborhood, just really good food, diner, kind of like they have up in New York.
Actually, It's funny you say that because when we moved here, I'm like, look, that's diner. My wife didn't know what a diner was because she's from Florida. The diners that they have aren't necessarily here. It's a diner, and it's a Greek diner at that, right?
So there's plenty of Greek diners up there. Got exposed to those, and I always thought in the back of my mind, that would do well down here in the South. And so we opened in 1999, which has been about 18 years ago, Scenic 90 Cafe. It's, a lot of times it's referred to as a shiny diner, but we do their breakfast all day. We have home-style foods. And the neat thing about the whole menu is that we're able to do upscale things. For instance, the soups that we make, the sauces, the gravies that we make it here at Nancy's, or then at Scopolos, the stock. So we did veal stock, we did chicken stock, we do fish stock because we buy all of our fish whole. So the flavor component of those ingredients, of those dishes, are just so much enhanced. Whereas a place like that small, would not be able to do that. We have that ability because of the convenience of the location.
And I got to tell you, we were talking earlier, first thing I told you is I love the chicken noodle soup over there.
You do.
Has the home style taste. I was telling Ariana that as well. We'll talk about Scenic 90 elsewhere because guess what? Spoiler alert, we'll be there as well.
That's right.
But then, so we're talking about that. I love that you brought that here.
Right.
And so you got Scopolos, that's kicking butt.
Right.
And you created this masterpiece at
So
Nancy's.
we were